My name's Ed Breitschwerdt. I'm the Melanie S. Steele Professor of Medicine and Infectious Disease. I was fortunate to be able to join the faculty at North Carolina State University College of Veterinary Medicine in 1982. And since that time, we have developed a diagnostic and research focus in the area of vector-borne infectious diseases. That focus started with Dr. Michael Levy, a parasitologist who recently retired from the college, and myself, and that laboratory is now co-directed by Dr. Adam Birkenhauer, Dr. Barbara Corello, and myself. I also am involved with the Intracellular Pathogens Research Laboratory, which I co-direct with Dr. Ricardo Maggi, and I'm the director for the North Carolina State University Biosafety Level 3 laboratory, which is actually available not only to all faculty on the NC State campus that want to do BSL-3 research, but also people within the Research Triangle Park who would like to access that facility for their research. I am very pleased today to introduce Pradeep, who joined us from the University of Wyoming, where he obtained a Bachelor of Science degree and then a master's degree, and elected to come to our laboratory to pursue his PhD research.
Hi, thank you for having us. I'm Pradeep. I'm a third-year PhD student in CVS program here at NC State. My research focuses on development and validation of more sensitive and specific immunodiagnostic for canine and human Bartonellosis. What I'm doing is I'm using immunoproteomic approach to identify Bartonella antigens that could be used as a diagnostic marker for the diagnosis of Bartonella infection in dog and human. The whole idea is to screen the Bartonella whole cell protein and automembrane protein and genomic library using sera from dogs and human naturally infected with Bartonella species. So my ultimate goal is to develop a point-of-care diagnostic for Bartonella.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
And you recently received a grant towards those efforts, right?
Yes, like this grant was funded by AKC, so I'm still working on that to develop more like immunodominant, to identify immunodominant proteins for Bartonellosis.
Great. Sounds like a great partnership.
It's been a great partnership, and Pradeep's been a very dedicated researcher and PhD student in the laboratory. Certainly, the group in the Intracellular Pathogens Lab just published a manuscript in Palos 1 demonstrating a very strong association between the genus Bartonella and hemangiosarcoma in dogs. That's a very devastating cancer that usually is located in the spleen or the heart, and oftentimes the dog actually dies of that cancer because of rupture of this very vascular tumor and bleeding, becoming hypovolemic and ultimately dying before they ever even get to a veterinarian. Alternatively, if that tumor happens to rupture, they may get to the veterinarian. The spleen may be removed surgically, but almost always the cancer is already metastasized. So if our association with Bartonella actually becomes causation, then the work that Pradeep is doing for early diagnosis, and we're hoping some of those immunogenic peptides could actually be used for vaccine development purposes, and therefore we might be able to create a vaccine, as has been done for papillomavirus in humans, to prevent this cancer in the future.
Well, sounds like great work. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.